Hello guys, Deb here with Art and Grace. Come on in and say hey to me. Let me know where you're watching from. I'm so glad to be here with you today. This is my segment for Craft Round the Clock. And if you are watching me on my page and you're not a part of that group, just go up to the description of this video and you will see a link and you can join the group. It's a free group and there are crafters all day, every day. And if there is not a live going on, like say that it's midnight or something like that, you can always watch replays. So get inside that group. Good morning, guys. Hello, Brenda. Good to see you too. I'm so glad to be back. We had a rough week last week with illness and with a memorial service for my mother-in-law, and so it's really good to get back in the swing with you guys. So say hey to me. I know. I'm sorry, Tracy. How are you this morning? Glad to see you. Thank you for all you do for us. Hello, Karen. Good morning to you. You guys, I love painting on unusual surfaces. Not even just unusual, but anything other than just canvas. You know, for so long, artists, all we did was paint on canvas. And, you know, we're starting to just everywhere we go, we find something that we can paint on. And this is the cutest little, what do you call it? Charcuterie board or cheese board or something. I don't know. But let's see. I don't even know exactly how wide it is, but it looks to be about 7.5 by probably 10 or so. No, by about 12 feet or 12 inches. So 12 inches this way, 7.5 this way. It's a great surface to paint on. So that's what I'm going to paint on today. Hello, guys. Hi, Brooke. Hi, Mary. Hello, Deborah, Patty. I'm so glad y'all are here. Hi, Mary. Hi, Tana, Diana. So glad you guys are here. Thank you for being here. Hi, Lisa. Oh, thank you for sprinkling. Guys, if you will do that for me. So because I wasn't able to go live much last week, in fact, I think only one day maybe. Hi, Charlotte. You know, it's gonna be a solid week before I can get back in Facebook's good graces. So if you can sprinkle this out, that will help me. Hello, Marty. We're going to paint on this fun little board, and I'm going to show you just a simple design that you can do. It doesn't matter. Don't tell me, oh, I can't paint. I promise you can paint this. It's going to be easy, but yet it's going to be cute and perfect for fall. So let's do a little fall design on here. I have already sealed this with my multi-purpose sealer, okay? And then we're just going to paint right on top of that, so it's good to go. Hello. Thank you, Deborah, for sprinkling. I do so appreciate it. And Marty. Oh, thanks, Brooke. I mean, it's so great to be back in, you know, the swing of things. Last week was just a hard week. So if you had a hard week, I apologize. I'm sorry. And let's all just kind of work on having a great week together. So here, I am not going to be super neat with this. I'm just going to kind of come around and I call it penciling on my design, but I'm using paint. So, you know, you can certainly use chalk or a, you know, pencil to draw a design, but I just kind of use chalk so that you guys can see what I'm doing, or I mean paint, and I'll just kind of be careful with it and hopefully not mess it up too bad. And, you know, what do y'all think of when you think of fall and you're starting to get ready for some fall designs? Was that Jeannie? Hi, Jeannie. How are you this morning? Hi, Shelly Ann. Oh, good, Ann. I'm so glad. Ann puts an earbud in at work. Do y'all ever do that? Put your little AirPod in and try to sneak in. Listen, I'm telling you guys, do it because it is so relaxing. Even if you're at work and can't like participate, put in some of these crafters and artists and you will be, I think you will be blessed. It's just relaxing. Art has been proven to lower blood pressure. That's why it's used so often with elderly, children, people in rehab. I mean, it's just, we know that it works. So it's something you can do. You know, I'm not saying skip your medication if you're on medication, but it kind of works in conjunction with everything else that you do. So we're just I was gonna see, what else do y'all think of when you think of fall? Because I hope I haven't been touching that microphone, guys. I'm sorry if I have. It probably was sounding terrible if I did. Hi, Tricia. Hi, Tracy. Glad y'all are here. Oh, it means so much to me when you guys come and show up. I love it. So I just immediately think of sunflowers. So as soon as it's August 1st, you know, I'm all ready for the sunflowers. And I don't ever get tired of them. I don't know. I hope you guys don't either, but I paint several things every year with sunflowers. So I thought I would I love bringing it right off the, you know, the board or whatever. And on these, I am going to go ahead and kind of fill them in with white because we know that yellow is not an opaque color. It's pretty translucent. So you kind of either need to put white in your yellow or as a background. So I'm just going to kind of fill these in. Change of leaf. Yes, I love all the pretty leaves, don't y'all? Now, where we live, we don't have a lot of trees, and so I don't get to see that as much. But we did visit some family over the weekend, and they did. Oh gosh, I just love trees and nature. So if you live where you have the actual, you know, you see the seasons change and the trees, oh, it's gorgeous, isn't it? Y'all let me know. I guess it's north and, you know, east. I don't know. You do, Barbara? Well, I'm glad you said hi. Good morning to you, and I hope everything goes well for you at the doctor. Those are always not fun appointments, but kind of one of those necessary evils, isn't it? Okay, so we've got kind of our little flower here. I'm trying to think if I want more. Probably do, now that I'm looking at it in here. You like the different colors of fall? I do too. And aren't y'all kind of, hi Deborah or Debbie, aren't y'all excited for different clothes? I'm so tired of, you know, the same old clothes, and, you know, it's so hot here, like in the hundreds, that we're all just in shorts and t-shirts all the time. And so I really love fall sweaters. And so yeah, I'm dreaming. I'm sure we still have a lot of more hot to go, but you know, I'm ready. So at least we can start. Hi, Mara, how are you today? Good to see you. Have you had your live yet? I know you go live on Mondays. I love getting to start my week with you guys. I try to take Monday spots if they're available because I'm always so ready after the weekend to get back on here and do things with y'all. So I love getting the Monday spots if I can with the Craft Around the Clock group. Y'all let me know if this is how we met. Like if you met me through Craft Around the Clock, let me know that. I love to know. I was looking back. I actually watched one of my old videos. Oh, it's pitiful. So August is my 2-year anniversary for my membership. Oh, hey guys. Hi, Cheryl. And so anyway, I was looking at one of my old videos. Oh man, they're so pitiful. I just was so nervous when I started online. I did not really want to go online, but COVID shut everything down for me as far as paint parties. And so I think I'm going to put one right here. I really do. I hadn't planned on that, but I kind of like the look of this. So I think it's going to be cute. Anyway, and I'm just going to, I'll be tucking it behind this petal is why I'm kind of doing it the way I am, and tucking it behind that petal. Anyway, you know, I did in-person paint parties until COVID shut those down, and then I was, you know, that was my thing. I loved it, and the thing I loved the most was just kind of when you have just a minute of downtime. And I know some of you are on here that you do in-person paint parties, and you can tell me, I know you're going to agree, that when you have a second and everybody's good, you've checked on everybody, they're doing their thing. Jeannie, you tell me, because I know you'll relate to this, where you can just kind of step back and watch for a second. So like, it's not very long, but you have a minute to kind of look around and watch everybody. They're laughing, they're chit-chatting, they're giggling, they're showing each other their canvas, and that, I have chill bumps talking about it, because that was my favorite thing, was just to see women having fun. And most of them came in stressed out, you know, like either hurrying after work, or they would come in going, oh, you know, my kids didn't want me to leave, it was so hard, and this and that. But maybe 30 minutes in, they're just having a great time and totally forgot about all the issues of the day. Well, that is what art and crafting can do for people. And so when COVID shut all of that down and I couldn't do it in person, I knew a lot of these ladies, at that point, and I knew what they were saying when they would come in. I knew they needed that outlet. So I started with, actually the very first thing I think I did was putting together art kits, and they would come pick them up at my house, and I shipped some too. Good morning, Mary. How are you? Good morning, Carol. Hi, Jackie. Oh, I'm so glad you ladies are here. Hi, Lynn and Lisa. Oh, that's awesome, Shelly. A lot of people say I'm that lady that paints upside down. Thank you, Rosie. Oh, how funny. Hi, Rhonda. If I have missed your name, it's just oversight, and sometimes Facebook doesn't show me everybody. I will promise to go back and say hi to all of you, and just if you ask me anything, I'll chit chat with you. But that's what I love. I love the relationship part of this, and I love providing a safe space. So if you're in my membership, then you know that that's my baby, and that's where I really love to just kind of provide that space for everybody to come. It's a safe space, no politics, no drama. I'm putting out some of this pretty pumpkin-y color, kind of a pumpkin spice color on my palette, and I'm gonna just dip in my yellow. So it's got a little of the pumpkin spice and the yellow. I'm gonna start kind of in the center and come up. I want that first swipe to be coming up from the middle. And now the next one can go down, but you see how it gets both of those colors in there? If I get too much of one color, I can just go back with my yellow. But because it's a fall sunflower, I am putting some of that into, excuse me guys, whenever I look down, my nose does run. I don't know, I can't. Hi, Crystal, how are you? Hi, Carolyn. I love when I can see comments on my phone, because that doesn't always happen. I always have my iPad pulled up so I can see. But anyway, my group is that place for me. It's that safe spot that everybody can come. And of course I provide that here as well on my page, but it's just a little different. You know what I mean? It's a public page, and you don't always get, you know what you get sometimes on a public page. It's not, sometimes you got to block people or that kind of thing. But anyway, it's been such a blessing to have the online space that I don't think I want to go back to in person. I really enjoy in person, and I would do, I would still do some, but I can't give up all the friends I've made now. I mean, we're all connected now, and some of them have been with me from day one. So when, I guess that started in April of 2019, is that right? And went online, and then started my group in August of 2020. So there's people that have been with me that whole entire time. So yeah, I just can't give that up. I can't just go back to in person and forget the online. So I love making friends with you guys, and it's providing the same thing just online, right, as what we did in person. Hello, Kim. How are you? Oh, Mara, no problem. I'm so glad you popped in. You ladies are so busy. So when I see you business owners in here, I appreciate it. I know that it's a sacrifice to watch any of us, And so you see, the reason I say anybody can do this, because I'm letting the brush do the work. It's just a round brush. This doesn't have a number, but it's probably a 4. It's pretty small. And I'm just dipping into that pumpkin or pumpkin spice color and some yellow at the same time, and doing these. You can see how fast, I mean, you can just let the brush get this paint on there, and you're just going in the shape of the petals. And if you're in my group, I do give a tracer for any of my designs. So if it's overwhelming to kind of, you saw me just kind of draw these out. If that's overwhelming, then you've got a tracer, or you can find one online. There's so many places that give free tracers, like Pinterest and things. But I'm telling you, with the right brushes, you can paint. Okay, let's see. I think I missed something. I wanted to see. I saw a big one. Oh, okay. So I saw Sharon's comment to Lisa, and I will go back and read that. Girl, message me if you need to. I am praying for you guys. I know, Debbie, right? We do. Oh, thanks, Kim. I don't know. Everybody says that, and I don't know how. I just do. I don't know. Okay, so I'm going to take a little bit of black, and I'm going to take a little bit of brown. Aw, Sharon, you're so sweet. Thank you, Sherry. How are you feeling today? Y'all know Sherry had hip replacement surgery. Curvy Ladies Crafting. And so please go show her page some love. You guys, even if you don't know her, go follow her, because you know, I've told you guys before. Oh, I'm so sorry, Lisa. Hi, Rosalind. How are you today? I'm glad you're here live. That Facebook is hard on us. And so if we don't go live a lot, they just quit showing us to people. And, you know, like I'll make a post and nobody will see it. And so with her being down, you know, it's so hard to worry about your business, and that's how we pay our bills. And so go give her page some love and watch an old video, share an old video, all that good stuff. Do that for her. We love supporting our fellow sisters and brothers, and when they need it, we want to be there to help. Okay, so all I'm doing is dipping into my brown and my black at the same time, just getting a little of both. I don't want it a solid black, so I added some of that brown, and just kind of letting this same brush, one brush, dot around. Let me just show you a little closer. Kind of dot around this center of this flower. So, you know, sunflowers have kind of a big brown center, dark center, and I'm dotting around so that the edges are not like a perfect circle. They are, you see that? Just kind of dotted would be a good way. Kind of just let the brush make those little marks so that it's imperfect. Imperfect is a good word. An imperfect center. Okay? So you saw how easy this is. Hi, Emma. Glad you're here. I'm doing good, Rosalind. I'm looking, this is going to be a good week, and I hope that if you feel like, you know, it's not going to be a good week for you, I hope that you will feel encouraged, and you can have a good week regardless of what's going on. We're here for you. I'm going to put down a little bit of this green. It's an evergreen color by Deco Art, and using a small brush. So this is a small liner brush. I'm going to kind of come in here and do this little line in green. Now you can do yours whatever you want to. If you want to, I mean, it could be literally any color, but I'm going to do some green, and then we're going to put some leaves off of it. So when you see items like this, when you're out at Walmart or you know, Home Goods, TJ Maxx, you know, all the places that have these kind of decor items, remember that you can paint on them. Or decoupage. You know, I see people, gosh, do the neatest things with decoupage papers, rice papers, napkins. I don't do a lot of that myself, but I love watching people do that. It is crazy how you can transform. Kim with Yesterday's Tomorrow's, man, she's good at that. Can make something look so gorgeous. So if you just totally don't want to paint, that's another great way to, you know, to upgrade an item that you find. You could totally personalize this for somebody too. So I'm going to take that same green and just kind of come in here and draw a couple, y'all see this, just a couple of little lines coming off of it, and that's where we'll put a few leaves. You know, I'm going to have it kind of coming off the side. So let me get another color on here. Thank you, Shelly Ann. I love your heart Thank you for checking on me when you knew I had a bad week last week, and I appreciate you guys. That's the power of a sweet community too. So if you need a, community, just get involved, kind of start watching some of these crafters. I would love to have you here, but if I'm not your thing, you'll find somebody with this group. The Craft Around the Clock group has fantastic people that you can follow and kind of just become friends with and form your, little community. So I'm just doing some football shapes for leaves with this green, and I'm kind of touching in with this lighter green. It's sort of a mint green. We're going to get a little bit of that in here. Hi Debbie, how are you today? You guys, I can see some of you that have that little arm going out. Thank you for sprinkling. That tells me, oh Diana, goodness, thank you so much. Oh my goodness. Wow, I appreciate that. Gosh, it's been a while since I've had stars because I just have not had a chance to go live lately, and it's really been, I've missed it a lot. And I'll be honest, I came in here to this room this morning and my brushes were in water. I could have cried. I did not realize I left them in water. Obviously, I wouldn't do that but one of those things. So I've got 2 colors of green on my brush, and as you can see here, if I get too much on one, I can take a little bit, put it on another, and come back in here with some darker, and just, acrylic paint is great for layering. You can just layer back and forth however you want to, putting as much of the light color as you want. That's what it looks like so far. You can also, thank you Christy, thank you for the stars. How are you this morning? I sent a text. It was brief, but I sent it. Mary, when do you go live with Craft Around the Clock? I am putting, let's see here. Let me see if I can pin this. I did it. Okay, so if you want to be on the text list and be notified when I go live, just text ArtGraceTX with the @ the ampersand sign with it to 81010. Thank you, Anne and Carol. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you so much. I am going to take this same brush and come in here with that lighter green and just do a little bit of highlighting down this little stem or whatever it is. I guess stem. Not a lot, just a little bit. And then we're also going to do something else with this in a second. So just a little bit, and you just have to put the tiniest amount on your brush because you see it's just such a tiny little, y'all see that? Now let's make our flower a little prettier. Thank you, Christy. Thank you, Debbie. Good morning. Oh, hi. Annabelle, how are you? I was trying to call you Lubelle. How are you? 11:15 Central. Okay, guys. So Ocean Breeze and me is my friend Mary. We're going to have to support her. Mary White. She will be live for Craft Around the Clock at 11:15. You guys come support her. She is pretty new and needs our support. Mary, you're a rock star. Fist bump, Mary. Thank you so much. I don't care if you send me 50 stars or like Mary, good grief. Thank you so much. I love all of you guys and I appreciate you all. I'm going to take a little bit of white, just some plain white, and come along here and just kind of, I'm so sorry guys, hold on. Sorry about that. Take just a dot of this white and kind of give these a highlight. Just a little highlight. And then I'll do the same on a little bit of my flowers here. You see how quickly, don't overthink it. This is whimsical art. You do not have to be perfect. And if you paint with me very long, you'll know that I embrace the mistakes. I embrace the mistakes. It's okay. You know, this is not fine art, so you don't have to feel like it needs to be perfect. This is for fun. And it's still pretty, right? So even though it's, thank you Denise for sprinkling. You guys, that's so fantastic. And that doesn't cost a thing, and neither do the little hearts, although they're telling us now not to say anything about, like, okay, well, we want the hearts, but we're not gonna. Hi Deb, how are you? I'm glad you're here. We don't want to do anything wrong, but I don't know why we can't say, I don't know. We're trying to go by the rules, guys. I'm taking this kind of rust color. It's pumpkin spice, I believe is the name of it. Let me just double check. No, it's burnt orange, sorry. Burnt orange by Deco Art is what I'm using to kind of give these little petals a little bit of definition, and you know, where it shows where they separate from the next one. But I'm not even worried about placement. I'm just kind of going along some of the edges, not even all of them. But all these little details kind of help things to kind of come to life, in my opinion. Okay. So there's what we have so far. Well, hi, Kenny Ray. How are you? Brother Ron, Kenny said hi. He knows you. It's so funny because we, you know, I haven't last week. Last week was an off week, but I love watching you and Dina. So he hears, and if he doesn't, I'll say, Kenny said hi, and he just kind of chuckles. Oh, thank you, Lynn. I appreciate it. And Brenda, thank you for the stars. You guys are so awesome. You know, I've said this before, and I'm going to feel like a broken record, but I always say, as creators, we come on here to bring y'all something, but you give us so much more than we could possibly give you. Okay, guys, so I've got a little bit of this burnt orange color on my brush, and I'm going to come in here and just, I think I might have too much, so I dot it a little bit off. And I'm just going to dot a little bit, not a whole lot, on the center of the sunflower. You'll see that? And then I'm going to take just a tiny bit of yellow, do the same thing. If I get too much, I can take my finger, and that's what I typically do, and just kind of rub it in. I want it to be subtle, but this is kind of giving that a highlight, or some highlights. And just rub it in. If it's, you know, I don't want it to be like bright. Okay, I think that's good. Y'all see that? I don't know if it's showing up on the camera. Okay, so now, the last thing that, let's see, what time did I start? I started at, oh, my watch is dead. I put my watch on, but it's dead. Okay, so I started at 9:45. I have till 10:30. Oh, we're good. Yes, Marty, you do. Didn't I give you the link for this, or was it somebody else? You do need this. This would be super cute. Are you losing weight doing that? I need to. That'd be a good thing for me to do. Okay, so I'm going to take this gold pen. Now this is a oil-based pen, marker, whatever, but it's going to give us that gorgeous gilded look. And I'm just going to do some embellishing with it. Once it's 100% dry, so I'd probably wait like 24 hours, then I can go back and put a sealer on top of this. Let's see, I just tried to text you for the alert that said I couldn't text you there. Once I accept you, so you'll join that. Wait, you're already a member though, aren't you? So yeah, you should be able, you just text me at that, I don't know, girl, just message me here. But the text alert does go both ways. So if I text you, you can text me back, or you can text me anytime. Oh, Mary, well, you're awesome. We wanna help our sisters. Oh, Kenny, I love you and Dina. We're gonna have to meet soon. I really do want to, and want y'all guys to get to hang out. Okay, so I'm gonna take this gold pen and come along the bottom of these leaves. Whoops, let me get a little ink flowing here first. This is the kind you just kind of press it down, and the ink will come to the tip. Okay, so, and then come down here. So I'm just kind of doing a little bit and then kind of come down the stem a little. I'm going to come down the stem, and you'll see it can be very imperfect. It doesn't have to even be a solid line or anything. You can just, I'm just kind of putting it wherever I want to. I'll put a few dots in the center of each flower. But look at that compared to the other. Can y'all see? I want to see if y'all can see the difference. See the difference? Yeah, I can see in the camera. That really does bring out, and of course when the light shines on it, it's even prettier. So these markers, I have really enjoyed using them. I got it on, I believe, Amazon. Yeah, Amazon. So if anybody wants to know exactly which one it is, I'm sure I've got it linked in my Amazon. I've got a couple of lists. So I've got my favorite art supplies and my favorite craft supplies. It would be under the art supplies on Amazon. And I can definitely add that link when I'm done. I know Facebook doesn't like us to put links, but I do it. I've done it, and I haven't had any issues really, unless that's why they don't show me to many people. Okay, so can y'all see? Yeah, once I turn it a little, then you can see the difference it makes. I really love using these pens. What do y'all think? Do you see how easy this was? This didn't even take me the full 45 minutes. I mean, we did that quick. And if you wanted to, you could tie a really pretty fall ribbon around the neck of this, or you could just hang it in your kitchen like this. Wrap it up with some tissue and a ribbon, and it'd be a beautiful gift. I mean, so simple. So if you don't think you can paint, I promise you can. And does anybody want the tracer for this? Because this is one I would not mind giving y'all, the little tracer. You could practice. So easy. It's so easy. I think we could just go on and bring, since we have plenty of time, we might as well go ahead and bring up some of the green, or I could paint you some of the sunflowers on something else so that you could really kind of learn how to do it. Okay, so you want the tracer? Okay. But so easy. Need to find some thrift stores. Yes, perfect. You don't have to always buy these at, brand new. Go to your Goodwills and your Salvation Armies and any place, antique stores, and use what they have. Or, sometimes your mom, grandmom, somebody will pass something down to you. Think about painting on it and displaying it rather than just having it in a cabinet, because so many times we do put things away that have been passed down to us. If it's not, an expensive item, something that you need to keep original, then think about painting on it and displaying it, because that way you're actually using it. You could even add, think about this, you could add a little clip here, just use some E6000 or what is that glue? Kenny, if you're still on, what's that glue Dina uses? I can see it. Is it Surebonder? No, I cannot think of the name of it. I can see the bottle that she holds up. But anyway, you can glue a clip down here and clip on a little recipe. Maybe clip on your grandma's recipe and hang it. I think that would be precious. A charger plate absolutely would work. Stick fast. Is it stick fast? Okay, and it's the thick one. Yes, stick fast would work. Yeah, I think that'd be fantastic. Cheese boards. Yes, perfect, Amber. Stick fast. Thank you, guys. It's funny, I go blank. Stick fast, CA, thick version. CA, what is that? Okay. Everybody knows. That's hilarious. And we also know what her favorite Dutch aqua. I love that. Dutch aqua. So let me show y'all the sunflowers again, just since we have the time. And oh, I'm so glad, Brenda. I better put this here so that people that just pop in aren't going, why is she painting on paper? So I'll put that right there so they know we did actually paint. But I'm going to show you again just how easy these flowers are. So I'm dipping, let me show you the palette. Dipping in a little bit of this burnt orange, and then going into my yellow. And I'm gonna just come out and this. So it's almost the same way we do a leaf. It really is pretty much the same way we do a leaf. You can do your sunflower petals. Now you can get fancy if you want to and really, you know, make your sunflower petals gorgeous. But this, just for a basic, you know, sunflower petal, that is it. So just a little bit of each color. Now we are going to put some brown right here, but I'm just showing you, you can kind of come into the center. So start here, you're going to press down, go into a tip, come over here, press down, come back into the tip. And obviously that's way too much of the dark color, so I'm going to come back in here with yellow and just go over it with that yellow. Acrylic painting loves layers, so just come back and go right back over it with the yellow when you don't get enough. And you can even do a whole nother coat on top of this. Just kind of keep turning. So I know it looks, you know, really dark here, but when we're done, it just makes a really pretty color. And I don't want to blend too much. I like to kind of let the colors live together and not blend in one. So there we go with just your basic shape. Yes, Sue, you can so do it. Thank you, Deb. How are you? I'm glad you caught me live. And then I'm going to come back in here with some yellow. You can even add just a dot of white. So this one that's the darkest, I'm going to kind of come in here with the yellow and just a dot of white and go right back over it. You can keep doing this until you love the color of your flower. So see, that one has a little more white, just depending on how light you want them. But because you've got that pretty base down, it just makes your flower richer looking and more interesting. And I'm using a round brush. Anytime you're doing anything with a curve, you want the round brush. So that's why we choose the round brush, because you're doing curve shapes. And we're going to come into our brown and black. I do both at the same time on my brush. Get a little bit of each and come in here and just dot down your center, and then you're just working out dotting your brush. So just you're letting your brush do the work, guys. Just dotting around to get that center. Y'all see that? I love an imperfect center. I don't like, you know, just a you don't want your center to be a perfect round if you're doing a whimsical flower like this. Thanks, Patty. It is easy. Kenny, I think you need, maybe this, so this month we are celebrating the 2 years of my group. Maybe we need to have Kenny come paint. Wouldn't that be fun? We could have Kenny and Dina painting with us live. Oh my gosh, I would love that. Dina is our first guest this month. So August 5th, which is, gosh, is that, what day is that, Friday? Somebody tell me, I think it's Friday. Dina will be our first guest for, we're doing a month-long celebration. And I told this before, I am, you know, not used to celebrating things and making a big deal of things. I know that we should, as business owners, celebrate these milestones. So I'm out of my comfort zone and doing a lot of things this month to celebrate. And Dina is our first guest who will be coming in to just help, you know, just, it's really my gift to you guys. You know, I've got 4 people lined up to come in and teach and do something right here on my page so everybody can see it, just for fun. We're just having a fun month and celebrating all that we do and all that, all the friends that we've made and all that stuff. Thank you. Thank you. I'm so glad you guys were here. This was a great kickoff for Monday and a great kickoff for August. I'm so glad that you guys could be here and be here live. It's always more fun to chit chat with you live. Yeah, y'all ask him, y'all tag him and say, come on, Kenny, you can paint. We're going to put him in the hot seat. He's probably like, oh, I should never go on there. Thank you, Trisha. Yes, Amber, I have been making events so that we can, whenever you see an event, if you'll just mark going, if you're interested, that way you get reminders. And if I put a post in there like, hey, time change or anything at all, you'll get the notification. So that's why I always try to make an event for the big things so that you guys won't forget and, you can be notified. Thank you guys. So easy. So easy. So I always make a kit if anybody is interested in getting a kit with this actual board, a blank board and the paints and the brushes and everything you need. Just let me know, and I will have that listed probably today. And I will. Oh, good. I'm glad you're here. I'll do it, but you won't recognize what I've done. You can do it. Hey, listen. I hope that I'm a better teacher than that. I hope that I can teach you so that you can make it look like a sunflower or whatever we do. All right, guys, I've got to go and let the next crafter go, so you guys watch them. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go up to the description in this video and you can click on Craft Around the Clock and see the next crafter. I hope y'all have a great Monday, a blessed day, and come back and see me tomorrow. Bye, guys.